Welcome to another episode of The Case Files. I'm your host, the Unspecialist, and today we're going to be talking about popular female dating coach Michaela Pink and how she appears to have gone from leveled up to locked up. So, who is Michaela Pink? Well, she positions herself as an industry leader in the YouTube community, giving expert dating advice to women. She claims to have coached thousands of women from all around the world on how to get the man they want and build the love life that they desire. She says she's had several conferences, workshops, and boot camps to get the message out to these women, and also to be the best-selling author of the Holy with a H-O-E Bible, as well as other ebooks on topics from real estate to self-esteem. So the first thing that struck me was the vague and superfluous language, which is subtly or not so subtly intended to leave a lot to the imagination and lead you, the reader, down a path where you attach prestige to things that you don't necessarily have proof of or receipts for. You're pretty much left in a gray area where you're thinking, okay, at best, everything that I'm reading here is true, and at worst, how bad could it be? Well, let me tell you, when it comes to scamming, a good image and great presentation is par for the course. What you'll find is that the scammer most often sells a starry dream, something that's unattainable or exclusive in some way, which the consumer buys with a hope or a dream that they're shooting for the stars, and if they fail, they'll land on the moon with something that's satisfactory and better than their current circumstances. Now, conventional wisdom would tell you that the person selling the dream should at least be living the dream, or at some point have tasted that dream. Which leads me into who Michaela Pink really is. Michaela Pink is really a divorcee and single mother of 3 sons, ages 4, 9, and 17, who appear to be from 2 separate fathers. Despite this, she claims to be receiving thousands of dollars from multiple suitors who fund her lifestyle. She notably gives women advice to bait and switch men by lying about the fact that they have children and keeping it hidden until they have the man emotionally attached, at which point they play a deceptive and emotionally manipulative game by breaking down in front of the man to convince him to take care of the children and them. And at first glance, this might seem like a very simple and possibly even genius plan, which begs the question, why this deep in the game has Michaela not appeared to have followed her own advice? Well, that's not a surprise given the fact that this is a woman who claims to be able to teach other women to be sugar babies that can secure the bag from one or multiple sugar daddies without ever passing up that sugar. So you might be wondering how much her followers would pay for such profound advice. Well, the price is at a premium, and it appears to be in the range of hundreds to thousands of dollars for one or several of her consultations in the Pink Print Academy, which has been reported as a scam on several sites, with multiple persons alleging that she scammed them out of hundreds, thousands, and some tens of thousands of dollars, whether they be for her dating consultations or that she lied about being a real estate investor and simply took their money, and instead of investing it in what she said she would invest it in, she invested it instead in surgeries on herself. For example, one person alleges that she's created a fake consulting business under the name the Pink Print Academy, which is a service where she teaches women how to date wealthy men. And under the service, she charges for events, classes, group memberships, consultation fees, and more. There are claims that she's created a fake contract which says that she can charge your credit card for monthly fees, cancellation fees, and for consultant fees. It is also alleged that she's never proven any of her tactics and techniques work in terms of dating wealthy men, and that she has no proof or evidence that her methods can actually work or have made any of her clients successful. The allegations continue and say that she has continued to charge former members who are no longer in her group, saying that they owe her $250 for canceling their membership fee, according to the previously mentioned fake contract. It's also alleged that she's breached her own contract on several occasions and forces and manipulates some of her female clients into giving her money. Persons also claim that she's an online bully, having misrepresented herself as a real estate investor, which alludes to the accusations that persons have been scammed out of thousands of dollars on fake real estate investments. At the time, the word on the street was that she was in the process of rebranding or changing her image so that she can avoid the bad reputation that has been attached to the Pink Print Academy. You would think that after facing all these allegations, some dating back as far as 2 years, Michaela would be arrested, facing trial, or behind bars. However, for a long time, that wasn't the case until recently. According to a report by Media Takeout, Michaela was arrested and is facing 4 felony charges, including third-degree felony theft, state jail felony, misappropriation of fiduciary property or property of a financial institution, state jail felony money laundering, and state jail felony theft of property, I believe. If my understanding of Texas law is correct, state jail felonies have no parole, which means if convicted, Michaela could be facing several years behind bars without any possibility of a significant reduction to her sentence. Which is interesting given the fact that state jail felonies are the least severe type of felony in Texas. And that has me wondering, what about that third-degree felony theft? What does that mean for her sentence? Could it be more time, more severe punishment? I'm not certain. If you're a legal expert or you have better information, let me know down in the comments. Other reports appear to suggest that Michaela was indeed on the run and was doing so by changing her address. However, this all came crumbling down when her son used her car to commit a crime, which was eventually traced back to her, leading to her arrest. The fact that Michaela is facing these charges obviously undeniably proves that she wasn't living the lifestyle that she claimed to live, and that her lifestyle wasn't funded by sugar daddies, but instead by thousands of gullible fans on her YouTube channel, which is a clear sign of some of the cult behaviors that I alluded to in the previous edition of the case files. And that leads me to the most troubling aspect of this entire story, which is the glaring connection to the level up queen herself, SheraSeven1. Michaela Pink is a prominent follower of SheraSeven1 and has collaborated with her on several occasions. And if it isn't obvious, some of Michaela's illegal advice obviously comes from the Level Up manual, with some allegations going as far as to name SheraSeven1 as a co-conspirator in some of these scams, with some claiming that Shera is even more proficient at some of these scamming techniques, which is highly troubling given the fact that Shera has a comparatively larger following on YouTube. This leads right to my verdict, which is that this is just simply another installation in the crusty cult case files, where Michaela Pink, an unscrupulous and unkept woman, is paradoxically teaching women to be kept women, which is troubling given the fact that she has 3 sons. Who knows what kind of example she's setting for them. From the outside looking in, this appears to be a terrible example, especially if the reports are true. And even more concerning is the fact that she has thousands of followers and has been peddling false hope to single mothers, young and older women, of a dream that never even existed in the first place. Do you think that her followers deserve to be scammed? Do you even feel sorry for them? Let me know down in the comments. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content in the future. If you have topic suggestions, or possible additions to the case file series, you can send that to my email down in the description below. This is the Unspecialist signing off, saying there are liars, there are con women, and then there's level up coaching. Peace.